This is day 211 of Zohar Pshat. We're on Daf Chav Daled Amud Aleph. We are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. About 18 lines down. And we're talking about Ubekin Da Inun Yisrael. The delay. Actually, since the Am Yisrael provides food for the entire world, as I said yesterday, the Gemara says everything happens b'shvil Yisrael, and we mentioned that both Baal Shem Tov and Baal Vilna Gaon say that, but b'shvil means bashivil, in the pathway. So therefore, Am Yisrael is responsible through our avodas Hashem for the entire world, for Am Yisrael specifically, but for the world in general. We have to have in mind when we do our avodas Hashem to bring shefa to the entire world, not just ourselves, or the entire Bria. So it's a tremendous responsibility. So since Loisa, so it's the chashiva lekarbana. Our davening is like a carbon for this purpose. All of our avodas Hashem is important for the purpose of bringing Shabbat to the world, but specifically our davening is like a carbon, coming close to Kodesh Baruch Hu and offering our entire existence to Kodesh Baruch Hu through our tefillos. So therefore, we have to do it like a carbon and try and bring the shefa down, just like a carbon would bring down the shefa when it was brought in the base of Mikdash. And especially when goes, says the pasuk by Rachel says, she says, Yaakov Avli Boni B'May Meisa Nochi. So Am Yisrael goes is like Rachel saying to Yaakov, we say to Kodesh Baruch Hu, we need to have children, Bani Chayim Zoyne, we need to have all those things, and if not, I'm dead. In other words, we have to say that these things are essential to us, and without them, we can't survive, obviously, and the world can't thrive. And then, Ushchinta I Karbana, the Kuchabichu. The Shechinah is the carbon of Hashem. What does that mean? Obviously, the Shechinah, especially in Golus, is not revealed. But the idea is that we're trying to come close to Kodesh Baruch Hu, and come close to Kodesh Baruch Hu is giving him an opportunity to bestow his Shechinah on the world. Because the Shechinah and Golus on our account, and we have to try and bring as much Shechinah down into the world as we possibly can. And it comes on the right and on the left and in the trunk, in the middle. In other words, every chef in the world, right, left, middle, comes through bringing more Shekhinah into the world. This is, I think, the basic principle of Kabbalah. Kabbalah is that the Shekhinah is in Golus, and we have to bring the Shekhinah and manifest it as much as possible. By our being Mekadesh Shem Shamayim, by Torah and Mitzvahs of Hashem, and all the other aspects of Kiddush Shem Shamayim, which are involved in being the Boim Hashem Lokecha and Mamechas Konim Kadosh. Through that, we bring the Shekhinah down into the world. And each of us has a role in bringing Shekhinah down into the world and making manifest. And the more Shekhinah there is, the more connection there is, the more Shefa there is in the world, the more the brachos also in Gashmis are in the world. The Katzalkul Gabe, and when it goes up, in other words, when your avodah Hashem, but your tefillos go up, you have to include all the 10 spheros. It's an amazing statement. In other words, you have to there is to be a totality, gestalt. All aspects of life have to be brought to before Hakadosh Baruch Hu for the Shechinah to be bestowed upon them. The lace Kedushah P'chochos Mesorin. This is obviously a play on the principle of minyan. You need 10 people in order to make a minyan, and you can't say Dover Kedushah less than 10. But all 10s are included in lace Kedushah P'chochos Mesorin. So they have to have the 10 of evidently the 10 of 10 spheres as well. And the idea is that again, a totality of everything has to come from Kodesh Baruch Hu. So that's why Tefillah concerns, it was one thing, something which the Mekabalim grapple with. Is the whole Tefillah is about Shechinah B'Galusa. Why? There are such mundane things in Tefillah, right? There's Refuah, Bracha. Why? And it seems to detract from the purpose of Tefillah, which is to bring the Shekhinah out of Golus, to bring pushing into the world. So of course there are other answers, but I think the answer here is that we're supposed to bring about a affinity, a connection to Hakadosh Baruch Hu in all aspects of life, in all, so to speak, the 10 spheres. And all the 10 spheres means, uh, obviously, 10 spheres are esoteric; they're on a high level, but they represent here every aspect of life has to be connected, and that's part of bringing down the Ashba from on high, the Ashba and Shefa from on high. Therefore, a person has to daven with all the tenuos, all the movements. Now, some of them Mepharshim in the Zohar say here that this means that with all the tenuos means with all of the trop, the cantillations, the tamei hanagina of the Torah. You have to daven, I guess, when you say psukim with all of those tamim. And so what I know, Likutei Torah. I'm not sure who's Likutei Torah. I would have to look. That there's davening that's much more effective with a nigun, with singing. With so the tenuos here represent the notes, and obviously it makes it more and it's going to be alluded to in the next line, which I'm not sure we're going to get to today. But in any event, the the other pshat could be here to us all the movements of the body. All the movements of the body have to be connected because the body is an integral part of tefillah. And the Baal Shem Tov in Tzavos Rivash, which obviously is gathered from other places, talks about the movements of the body during davening. After they start out with shuckling, with going back and forth, and then you become straight after a certain amount of time and don't move. But all the tenuos of the body, kol atzmosai tomarna Hashem yikamocha. And that's why we are bowing down in davening, all sorts of other activities during davening, in order to make it part and parcel of everything coming before our Kodesh Baruch Hu. The 10 spheros, the totality of the human being. So I think here the tenuos refer to the movements a person makes during davening. Chazal gave us certain movements, sometimes to sit, sometimes to stand, sometimes to bow down, and then of course we add on, and the Chassidim added even more. The early Chassidim used to do somersaults during davening, all sorts of other things, in order to have this everything come before Kodesh Baruch Hu, not just the esoteric and abstract, but the mundane and the physical. Otherwise, otherwise, the Nachash is going to come and be Makatcher against his field, and the field is not a total gestalt, a totality. You have to make a slingshot. And a slingshot is that, it's the Chema says, Asoso Kela, the Zrok Achar Nachash Kadmoni, Sheikatcher love, that get to feel past the Nachash, which is a very hard thing to do. Right? Many things, tefillah is one of those things that requires a lot of chizuk. So you have to get it past the nachash, and that is zarka makaf shafar olech skulasa. Zarka manach shafar olech skulasa. So a lot of interpretations, and actually the next Zohar is going to be a lot given interpretation of it. But just to give another interpretation from the Ramchal. Ramchal says. Says Zarka Tizdareka Shechina B'Kach Takiv Zeh. The Shechina is going to be pushed in, it's going to be thrown out towards us with this powerful force. Lote Lote Lolimim Loli Small Shemei Shmo. It's going to go either right or left, which is Esav Shmo. Shar Fanei Dar Chai B'Yakov. It's going to go straight to Yaakov. Botitain Emes Yaakov. Aleh Yishre. I think not the Yela. Shemar Ba, etc. Makaf, it's Tashuv Kedarkaloi, so it's going to come around and illuminate Am Yisrael. Sivay Yakom Derchecha Nagar. Shofar Alech, that's the Alephi law. Yisrael says Cheru Shalom Yisrael. You see, when you talk about Shofar Gadol, so it's going to be the Shechinah is going to be thrown towards us. It's going to surround us or come back to us, and it's going to be a powerful Shofar, bringing all sorts of Cherus to the world. The Zagrag and the Tikkun Zohar, Tikkun Yirav says, Zarka Dizriku Skulosal Yisrael. The skula, unique quality of Am Yisrael, is going to pass, thrown at it. Makaf l'kol, it's going to envelop on all sides. Make it kol, it's going to arouse the entire world. Shofar Alech Galusa, Shofar in the Galus. Okay, there's a lot to get back to.